you gonna get a nice girl and settle down?
Come on, Bird, because I'm panicking over here, child.
Nah, I mean, shit, it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, but it is what it is. You know, I'm thugging, I'm working. Like I work nonstop, so it's kind of hard for me to have a girl or just like devote any type of time to it. I feel like when I do, I want to put my like energy into it.
What's up, Miss Lip Service? I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm L'Oreal. And
what up?
How
y'all doing?
The craziest person in the land?
Nah, hell no, never. What's good though?
Nothing.
A lot of people, and myself, I would say too. We didn't like that interview you just did where you was talking about people, women.
Nah, I seen you said that on Breakfast Club or whatever. Like, to be honest, go ahead. You can go ahead, finish what you're saying, and I'll talk.
I just didn't think. I think you could tell a story, but you don't have to say who it is.
Nah, see, after I did it, I don't know if y'all was in tune or whatever. Like, I went live with Fat Joe. Like, I literally hit Nori like, yo, I don't want this out. I don't want to come out. Please edit it. I will pay for whatever will go on with the interview, however it costs or whatever. Like, I'll take care of it. Like, I felt bad about the fact, you know what I'm saying, after the fact. But I mean, you know, that it is my truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't want it to come out like that. And I knew they was going to clip it up and make it like a thing like that. And I asked them not to, but they did it anyway. So.
You feel bad. You feel bad about it though. So you're saying you do feel bad about it?
No, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like after the fact, but I mean, at the same token, like it is my truth. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like it could have been a little more tasteful than what it was. But shit, it was Drink Champs. You already know what they did. You know what I'm saying? And how it happened.
I feel like this, and I know I say this a lot. Like for women, I feel like when you deal with a guy, you sleep with him, you have sex, whatever. As adults, you don't want people to go afterwards and like talk about it and do it. But you just don't want that.
Yeah, this 20 years ago though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a thing. And like we like, trust me, like I have more things that I could have said or talked about or experiences, but that was just something that was so old. But I didn't take in consideration where her life could be right now and what she could have going on. And that's what my thing was with Nori. Like, yo, like, let's not put that out there. And he told me he wasn't going to put it out. And of course, like a nigga, he went and chopped it up and then used all this shit as clips or whatever. So it wasn't nothing I could do about it, you know?
So have you spoken to Nori since it's coming out, since it came out?
Nah, what is there to say? Nori, my man, still, you know what I'm saying? But like ultimately, I'm responsible for the situation because it came out of my mouth, you know what I'm saying? So I just got to take that one on the chin and like, you know, like I fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't see from me, so I mean, I get my chance to fuck up once every like 5 years or something like that shit, like for real.
Every 5 years.
Yeah.
I never seen that law. Where's that written?
Yeah, yo, shut up, Lord, yeah.
I want to know because you know, I was a little shocked, you know, because it went a lot of places and I know you pretty well. And, you know, I didn't think that you were like, first of all, why the hell are you speaking on the dead about her being naked though?
Oh, Whitney?
Yeah, Whitney. I wasn't even thinking about.
That's my life, yo.
Right.
I can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? So if I write a book or they make a movie about my life, it's going to be what it's going to be. Like, people can go and say whatever the fuck they want about me. You know how these people will drag me through all this shit or whatever, and any assumptions or anything, anybody say something about me, I'm all the way thrown under the bus. But if I tell my truth, it wasn't like I was lying. Like, it'd be different if this wasn't my experience. Like, I grew up in the industry. Like, it just is what it is. Like,
right.
I mean, for real, like, something that might have happened to me 15 years ago, that person probably is famous or still in the industry because you know how this shit go. Like, we grew up in the industry. Like, it just is what it is.
So what do you think the rules are with like dealing with somebody in that nature and like moving on forward from it? Do you think that is something that, well, obviously you talked about it, but if somebody did that with you and told like some business that they know about you, you would be okay with?
Fam.
I'm talking about somebody you were dealing with, like dating.
Mad people, yeah, mad women that I've dated have had opinions about me and said things about me. Like, it is what it is. It just comes with the territory.
Like, what kind of things do they say about you?
Shit, I don't know. Shit, you would have to ask them. I don't even dwell on it.
But I think that's just all it is. It's kind of like, you know, It's not like we look on a blog and every day is like, Berg this. And not saying that you do it every day, but it does. Like, do you feel like women are going to react different towards you after this? Like, scared to have sex with you or something like that?
It's a tell us.
Because you're going to tell. Like, Berg, you're told. Like, you know what I mean? Do you feel like people would think twice about that?
First and foremost, you know, out of all people that I don't get down like that. I talked about something that was 20 fucking years ago.
No, and I understand that, but you still did it. So you hurt some people's feelings, right? So.
And I apologize for that. And I didn't want that to come out. But to me, what I'm saying to you was 20 years ago. Like, you know, people I've
Come on, Jeezy. No, I'm joking.
If you put the shoe on the other foot, a woman thinks like, why is he talking about this from 20 years ago? You know what I mean?
I know, and that's why I didn't want it to come out, Stephanie. But at the same token, I was on a platform, not saying that Nori and them thirsty for content, but like, you know what they was gonna go do with that? Like, if I said something right here that was crazy on this, we would have an offline conversation and y'all would be like, you know what, it might not be in good taste for you to say that or something like that because y'all are women. If I would said that on this platform and I'd have been like, you know what, I don't like that. We should take that out. Y'all would have considered doing that. He didn't consider doing that and made clips about it.
Taking it out.
I was about to say.
Remember when we did an episode of Lip Service and we ain't never put it out because it was so crazy? I'm like, I'm not trying to ruin these people because it was like, it wouldn't have sounded good.
Times we've had to fix something.
But also, I've had incidents where I've interviewed somebody and they've elaborated and told me all kind of things, and then afterwards asked me to take it out, and I'm like, nobody put a gun to your head for you to say it. Like, you want to keep that relationship, but I mean, that's happened to me with someone else, and I just basically looked at it like, bro, you volunteered additional information, so you knew what you was doing, but this person was not drunk. So maybe that is like the difference. But I think when you go on a drink champs, you know you're going to drink. Like, you know, you kind of lip service, you get lit. Like, we just do that. But I think we have a responsibility.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
That's it, Berg. You're apologizing, but you're still kind of not admitting you're wrong. And that's it. You don't have to.
No. What I said was it wasn't wrong. It was just in bad taste. It was in poor taste of saying it. It was no right or wrong to my actual life, but it was in poor taste, not considering what her life is and how it would affect the people around her. So I'm totally apologetic for that, but I'm not apologizing for what I've lived and been through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, honestly, like, that was like a shocking thing to me. Like, that was like the first time I ever experienced that ever in my life. I was like 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? So that was just something it just happened. For real.
I mean, I feel like some people will listen and be like, they're not sure who we're talking about, and we're talking about Notori. Correct.
See, but you saying names. I'm
going to say her name because you're apologizing. And we got to know who we talking about because it can't just be no context. This is all over the blogs. It's not like I'm blowing it up. But so moving forward, because I don't want to, beat up that Notori topic too much. But so what are you doing moving forward? Because you had a situation you also talked about with a woman that you might have been dealing with. Would you still date a girl or deal with any women meeting them off of Instagram?
No. Like, I mean, I gotta thoroughly, you can't come around me or come to my crib or nothing like that. We can meet out, you know what I'm saying, and get to know each other or whatever. But as far as that, nah. And it been like that for a while. Like, the girl that we was talking about or whatever, I had known that girl, you know what I'm saying? But not dealt with it. You know, like how you casually kick it with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And you guys, you know what I'm saying, link up from time to time. But that was just what that was. It was just unfortunate. I just think that was a thing that was, or it still is a thing that's just happening out here in LA. You know what I'm saying? It's just what they was on.
Have you spoken to her ever since then, or?
For what?
Never.
Nah,
because I would imagine she would still be trying to lie and act like she wasn't a part of it. You know what I mean? So trying to reach out.
Nah, y'all could watch what I said. She was most definitely a part of it. She asked me for money immediately after, you know what I'm saying? Try to extort me. What are you talking about? Man, I got the bag that I got more money now than I had ever when I was young Berg. So now it's just damn, really trying to find out who really fuck with you like that for actually being you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much shit that come along with it.
Where do you draw your inspirations from? Because you do a lot of love songs. So if you just working all day, I know sometimes you need a little something to get your mind clear. So what do you do?
No, I'm a lover. I love, you know what I'm saying? I love love. Like,
but who you loving then? Like, not names, please, no. I mean, I mean more so because if you don't have a steady situation and you're not, like, where would Berg go to meet women if he's always in the studio?
Shit, I don't got no girl right now. Like, I'm not even really dating nobody. I ain't even fucking nobody right now. For real. Like, I'm just tunnel vision on what I got going on.
So it's like that. What's the longest you've gone without having sex?
I don't know, like some months. You know what I'm saying?
How many months, Berg? Come on. I know you know.
Months?
I don't believe him, but I want to hear this.
Well, I mean, do head count? Like, what if
I knew it. I ain't believe it.
Certain people
girls just give head and not have sex?
Yeah. For sure.
I can't think of, unless it's my man. I can't think of.
Yeah, gotta be my nigga.
Some girls, like, it's, I mean, that's because we cut from a different cloth and we, like, you know what I'm saying, a little older than these young girls, like, they don't give a fuck. Like, you know what time it is right now in this era? Like, it's just different right now.
Have you ever ate pussy and not had sex?
Maybe because I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to do it, but it wasn't like,
but what else would be the reason?
Like, I've been through that.
No, it's not like I'm just gonna eat some pussy and then, like, bitch just get up and be done with me. Like, nah, hell no.
What if that happened?
Probably would love that.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I eat pussy well enough that you don't want to fuck me after I eat your pussy.
You might eat it so good that she's done.
Yeah. And maybe she's a squirter. She don't want to be touched again. What? Because you know how some women, if they come, they don't want to be touched again.
I think that, you know, if I'm eating your pussy, then we have a rapport and, like, we like each other to a certain extent. So you're going to want to bless me. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Basically, you're not just going around eating everybody pussy.
I don't think you could do that. You know what I'm saying?
Feel like guys say that, but then they'll probably will. And
I mean, come on, any nigga is lying to you if they like, yo, they haven't, like, had an experience where they met a girl the first time they fucked and they hate. I mean, all right, look, so if you meet a dude and y'all kicking it, y'all get intimate for the first time and he don't eat your pussy, like, how would you feel about it?
I don't think we would be having sex.
Yeah, I think that's usually how a guy gets me.
Yeah, they got to kind of do that first. That's like warm up.
That's like how you seal the deal on getting a pussy. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That's the intro.
I think I've actually had sex with guys that I didn't want to have sex with because they got to eat in my pussy.
Berg's like, I just put a beat on. Like,
hey, yo,
right
shit, yo.
Nah, but that's facts. Like, what else?
I don't know, L'Oreal. You tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so if a girl goes to fuck you and she doesn't give you head, do you feel like, bitch, what's up? Like, give me a little bit of head, or are you just okay?
I don't know. Like, I don't think every girl, you know, some girls don't really know it. If you don't enjoy sucking dick, I really don't even want you to suck my dick, for real. Like, don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? We might as well get straight to it. Like, I like eating pussy, so if I'm gonna eat your pussy, that's why I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got your heart into it, I don't think you should be sucking no dick, and I'm cool with it if you don't, for real.
You put your heart in sucking dick?
Nah, just like, if you don't plan on giving it your all, then why even do it? That's like anything in life, your career, you know what I'm saying? Everything, for real.
We were just watching something or talking about something where a girl was giving head and she threw up on the dick, wiped her mouth, and kept going. If a woman threw up on your dick and, like, you literally have throw up and you, what's up?
That's definitely happened to you.
I'm not
You
going
just talked about all the crazy things in the industry.
I know.
Tell me that nobody never threw up on your dick.
No, I don't like throw up. I don't like throw up.
One time I was so drunk, I threw up. I felt it come up and I
swallowed it
back up. So there was no evidence.
Well, that's your business. So shit.
Exactly. He was like, "Oh my God."
You have to feel that wetness, like, because that's happened to me before too. And it's usually when you're drunk as fuck and you're like, "Oh my God, why am I even sucking dick?" But
I've been on this show before. Y'all different. I don't like throw up. I don't like bathroom.
That's
stuff.
but that's not what I'm saying.
Bathroom. I don't like
it.
We don't like throw up. But what I'm saying is, if you like get your mouth a little bit full, you don't feel somebody's definitely thrown up on your dick before.
Yeah, swallowed it up and no evidence was left behind.
Yeah.
See, but what y'all talking about is two different things. If y'all talking about the video that I saw, that I'm thinking or whatever.
Yeah, the video we scratching that. Like, that's done. You already said no.
That's disgusting though. Like, you're not just gonna curl on me and then like I'm
I think that's disgusting.
That's too nasty.
Yeah, like,
too nasty.
What if it was amazing until then though? You're not gonna stop.
And you just about to come.
I would be so embarrassed.
Yeah, I think that the moment would be so fucked up that I probably wouldn't even be into it no more. Like, it would probably throw me off. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like
think of the girl that threw up on you and that's wiped it and tried to keep going.
Yeah, like that's savage. Like that's like fucking a girl and her period come down and then you actually looking down and just be blood all over you and you just like fuck it, I'm gonna keep going.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the vibe.
That's gruesome.
Oh my God, that's not the vibe. No.
But you will run a red light, but just not if you see it.
I think if you dating somebody and you like got a long-term relationship, then yeah, you probably be fucking like, you know what I'm saying? But I think ain't with nothing raw. Like you better put a rub on or something like that. Like that's bugged out. Like I can't do that.
No, is Angela frozen? No. There you are. Okay.
Oh, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to ask you this now, since you said you were willing to talk about anything today. And so so people say that you are like an abuser, you've beaten women before. How do you respond to that?
No, nobody says that, but Instagram and blog comments or whatever, no woman that ever been involved with me or whatever has ever said that. Like, and that, I hate that people still talk about like fuck shit that happened. That's like, that shit is like 5 years old, like 7 years old. I ain't been on Love and Hip Hop in like 6-7 years. And that's just something that they took and they did their own shit. And people still see me, you know, like I was just with Masika probably like a month ago. We just went to Mr. Child's and hung out and all type of shit. Like, so they went and turned that shit for the story. Like with me, it's no cut on it. Either you really like me or you really hate me. It's no really gray area. So if like something goes out to the blogs, they're not going to be giving me the benefit of the doubt or nothing like that. And like, shit, I mean, it's just come with the territory about it being in this business and being who we are for real, for real.
You're a little bit of a hypocrite, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you just said, I hate when people talk about that. That was 5 years ago. But then you're like, 20 years ago, I see this and that. You can't, but you got to respect
no, that's
the way you want to get the respect.
No, that's not.
It's the same thing, Bird.
No, that's me. What I said is a false thing that never happened. What I said 20 years ago is some shit that really happened in real life.
But some people will beg to differ because you went to jail.
No, I did not go to jail.
It was on the blog. You didn't go, so that was fake?
Hell no. What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought with the Masika situation, you got locked up.
Hell no, nigga. It was an altercation that happened. I never went to jail, nigga. I went to the station and they gave me a fucking citation. I left. I ain't go to jail.
I don't know. I'm not saying like you got locked up but you know, arrested. Berg. Like, where is he?
There you go.
Oh, he's still here. I don't know. It's the service. Why the fuck you hung up on us?
My phone died, yo.
Yeah, right. You just fucked up.
His phone probably died.
No, yeah, you got to turn it again. Okay.
Y'all good?
And we're back.
And we're back, guys. And we're back.
Yeah, sorry that y'all talked all that shit about him because y'all thought he hung up.
Y'all niggas ain't shit. And no, like I'm saying, I ain't never been in no jail.
Not jail, because I think when I say jail, it sounds like you got sentenced and all that good stuff. But you got like, you know.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Locked up. What's the difference?
No,
you said you went to the station, so how did you get there? In an Uber?
Like, I mean, no. If an altercation happens, like anything else, that's what happened. And then shit, I went to the station and that was it.
Mm-hmm. Now, how's Jeremiah doing?
He doing better, man. I feel I appreciate all the prayers from everybody or whatever. He's like he's doing better. He's in a better space than he was, and I'm just really happy about that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to speak too deeply on his situation because I'm not in Chicago. I'm not with him. I'm getting my information third party from his family, from his mom, and the people that's around him. So I mean, but from what they're telling me, he's definitely in a better space than he was.
How have you been moving around with the COVID situation going on? Like, do people come in the studio? Do you check their temperatures? Like, are you that strict on it, or like, what's up?
I just been with my people that I know ain't sick and then shit. Like, I don't know. When I travel abroad, like I've been in Atlanta and Miami and shit like that. So they all, other studios got their own rules and how they, you know what I'm saying, protocol. But like, I ain't stopped working, to be honest with you. Like shit, if you look, I mean shit, today 7 songs that I produced or co-wrote on or whatever came out. So I mean shit, it is what it is.
Only reason why I asked that is because I know you and Jeremiah are pretty close and y'all work in the same kind of environment. So
I haven't been around him in some months now.
Oh,
you know
okay. Right.
He been in Chicago for a little bit, you know, so, and I've been in LA and just moving around. So I haven't seen him in a long time, probably like a couple months, 2 months.
Yeah, you've been through a lot of shit. Like, just so much stuff.
Like 5 lives worth.
How does that affect you though? Honestly, because it is a lot. Like, obviously great things have happened for you, but there's been some really traumatic experiences and some lows. How does that affect you?
It don't affect me at all. It's my life. It's just, you've been through a lot of shit. It's just that your shit is not public. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, it's just my life.
But it affects me. It does affect me.
Nah, it just, for me, it's just...
You cannot tell me like, look, we just talked about how like now you don't want to have, you know, you're not going to meet women on Instagram anymore, have people come to your house. That affects you because of something that happened. Everything that happens to you, I guess, makes you move differently somehow or treat people differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that was supposed to happen. I just don't think it's smart to be bringing random people to where you live anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that was just a lesson I had to learn personally myself, you know, and you hear people say it like, nah, you shouldn't be doing that. But sometimes you got to go through experience things for you to be like, nah, fuck that. I can't be moving like that no more.
And you did say you're suffering from, you feel like you're suffering from PTSD, obviously, behind the situation. Did you say that? Yeah.
Yeah, but because it's hard to trust people. It's just hard to trust people. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, like, you don't know who or what, or, you know what I'm saying? Anybody capable of nowadays, for real.
And then you also don't know why certain people want to even be around you, right? Because I assume a lot of people that are in the spotlight have that issue too. When you meet new people, I don't know why the person wants to be around me. Is it for the right reasons?
Oh, I know why motherfuckers want to be around me, because they want to get something from me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's beneficial. When it ain't beneficial for people to be around you, then they don't want to be around you no more. For real, for real. So I just think it come with it.
I also feel like some people that gain a lot of success end up being around a lot of new people. And it's like kind of like they don't realize what's going on because people move in and they work towards, you know, what you like and stuff like that. So have you had to like check yourself from being too close from people after this situation that you just was like, fuck it, I can't deal with these people like that?
I ain't mixy like that, no way. Like, you done been around me. I ain't mixy like that. I don't got no niggas around me. I just move with me, my security, and if we work together, then them the people that I'll be around. Like, I don't really kick it. Like, I don't be out like that.
Have you been spending less money during the pandemic? Or more? Because I find that I haven't really been buying clothes or bags or nothing like that. Because I'm like,
I don't burning this shit. For real? $5,000 outfits to wear once and put it on Instagram or whatever. But it's like, it ain't shit to do. So you got to find out what you really love, you know what I'm saying? And just go ahead and to make yourself happy, to keep your spirits up when you dealing with all this death that's happening, all the bullshit that's going on in the world, everything that's going on. It's like, you gotta do something to make yourself, you know what I'm saying, have a little vibe.
So what keeps you happy outside of doing music?
Shopping, apparently.
Shopping.
He said that's not enough. So you know.
Masturbating.
Oh, masturbating. Do you masturbate, Berg?
You know he does.
I do masturbate, but I don't like it when you do it, because after you done, like, as a man, you be like, yo, I'm trash. Like, why did I do this? Like, for a girl, do women feel that way? Because as a man, I'll be like, oh, like, I'm disgusting. Like, why I do this? Like,
no, for me,
I think it's gross.
All right, before I masturbate, I'm like, oh God, I wish I had a man here. Oh, I just feel feel the body of a man. And then I look at my toy and I'm like, okay. And then I take the toy and after I come, I'm like a man. What the fuck do I need a man for? As if I'm going to sleep.
I've thrown.
That's the emotions of masturbating.
I hate toys, and y'all know, like before this show, I never fucked with toys, and it's like what's his name? Doc.
Coming by my.
What's the name of the Doc
Johnson?
Johnson? So yeah, so we got some toys from that company, and like it was to a point where like I used it, and one day I was so disgusted, I just threw the shit right out. Like this is fucking disgusting. Yeah, because I'm like, why am I fucking plastic? Like it just, I don't know, it just seems weird.
Well, I mean, I just use a vibrator for the outside.
That's what I mean. That to me, that's still fucking.
Insides. Like I don't fuck myself, but I'm telling you, coming for me after I come in the bed before I go to sleep,
it's relaxing.
It makes the lonely feeling go away.
It's relaxing.
Yeah, I don't need a man. I got money. I got a nice bed. I'm happy. I just can't.
For a man, like it's mad different though. Like I don't see I don't know. I think like, I don't know, like if I masturbate, it's probably like in a shower or something. Like I ain't finna just be like in my bed, like just whacking myself laying in bed. Like that's mad weird.
With lotion.
The visual of a guy of Hitmaka in the shower masturbating is so funny to me.
I don't know. That's why I don't masturbate a lot, because it's like,
but like, do you use the soap?
But I'm like, where are you supposed to do it? Like, that's why, as a man, like, where are you supposed to masturbate?
In the toilet? I don't know.
What?
You make noise.
So you supposed to sit on the toilet?
No, like face the toilet, right? Because where you gonna come?
You supposed to stand up and whack yourself? I don't know, like this shit.
You standing up in the shower?
That's not sexy.
Or do you lay down?
Nah, it's not comfortable. Like it's just awkward. That shit mad awkward, yo.
You make noise while you masturbate, like.
No, nigga.
Why?
Yo, I just so as a man, masturbating is just trash. Yo. Like,
no, I'm picturing a man like a man in a nice shower, like the kind of shower you probably have in your house, just in there by himself, the shower steaming. It sounds just so depressing.
Yo, don't it look how that sound? Like look how that shit sounds.
He rubs his nipples against the fucking glass shower.
Don't nothing sound good.
Okay, but wait. Do you watch porn to get it started though, or you just like use your thoughts?
It's all about me tonight.
Hey yo, dog. I don't do it often, so I can't tell you the routine or the ritual. I don't got the playbook. Like,
a ritual.
Yeah, like I don't got the playbook on that. For real, for real.
You don't masturbate on FaceTime with a girl? Like you've never done that where you're like...
Nah, that feel weird to me too.
You tried it?
Nah, it's just...
How would you know it feels
weird? Like it sound weird. Like what do? You got the phone in one hand, you whacking yourself with the other, like I don't know.
Yeah, you can put the phone on something. You never had a girl masturbate while she was on FaceTime with you?
Nah, I just get videos and shit like that. Like I ain't really...
Not live.
I feel like that's for like you in a relationship. Like if you was in a relationship, then you probably would FaceTime your girl or whatever, or she would FaceTime you if she getting it popping like that. But like, I don't know, like not just random. No.
When's the last time you've been in a relationship?
Years. I don't know. I can't even tell you. I mean, shit, the internet gonna tell you that Masika and Hazel Lee and all these other motherfuckers, I was in a relationship with them. That shit was all fake. All that shit was fake. So that was like 6-7 years ago. So I can't even tell you. I really like been grinding for real, for real.
But you actually went on Love and Hip Hop with somebody you were dating though, before they tried to plug you with other people. We're not gonna say no names, but you were.
I ain't name dropping her name. Nah, but yeah, I was on the show with actually someone I was dating at the time.
And that broke y'all up because of the whole situation, or did you stop talking? Did y'all stop talking behind the show?
Yeah, from the shit that was on the show, like, you know, they was attacking her and like, it just wasn't a good look for her. And I didn't know she even left the show. And then Mona just appeared out of thin air like fucking Cruella DeVille, like, you may Stevie J of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? And then they just forced that kind of, the situation with the other girl on me. And at that point, I was so deep into it. We had been shooting for 3 months or something like that. And then I really wanted to be on the show to show people that I was making music behind the scenes, and like Nikki and Puff had allowed me, like, yo, you could say our names and do all this other shit, name drop us. So like that was the reason why I continued to do it. I thought about quitting at that point for real.
Listen, I called Berg. Berg called me. Sorry, Hitmaka called me. And I was like, please do not do this motherfucking show. How many times did I ask you not to do the show? Like 1,000. I did not want him.
How many times I asked you not to do the show?
No. You helped me out actually when I did the show too, because they tried to do some funny shit.
So why they don't talk about that no more with you? Like, how did you escape the fucking Love and Hip Hop?
Because I'm on a nationally syndicated television show. I mean, radio show as well.
It's super long ago though too.
Yeah,
it's super long. No, but
7 years ago.
First Love and Hip Hop.
He was only on the year right after me. We were back to back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It
so
feels
why
like
the fuck?
Love and Hip Hop LA started.
Because I'm not playing that shit. Like, I don't get that shit off my name. It's different because I feel like with you and your space, you've done stuff that like comes up and comes up and comes up. I feel like with me, I wasn't with that shit. Like when I was on there, I even was uncomfortable doing anything on there. Like you played with Mona. I did not play with Mona. You get what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Shit, I ain't
Lori, I was like, I want to pretend this is my manager, but instead I told them I'm gonna have you come on.
Yeah, I didn't want, because they wanted to link up shit with jail and get niggas locked up, and then they tried to get
Rich Dollars your boyfriend or some shit on the show?
Rich Dollars was never my boyfriend. Calm it down. See, look at you trying to start.
I was asking. I don't
Berg,
remember.
don't start with me, Berg.
They wanted him to pretend to be her manager. That's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they wanted him to be my manager, but the whole situation wasn't for me. Like even how they convinced me, like how I decided to come into the show, it just was all not for me. And you already know, you knew Winter. So like I actually know you because of Winter and
your manager.
She's not my manager. She was nothing.
She was at the time,
and she's still nothing. But
and they wanted L'Oreal to fight me. They wanted her to get mad at me. They had this whole thing.
And then I'm like so sensitive. I started crying. I'm like, Angela.
So if y'all know all that, then you gotta, so you know how my shit is fabricated on that fucking show too. You know what I'm saying? So
everything is fabricated on that show.
I believe yours.
Yeah. Oh, you believe mine?
I believe yours too.
Y'all just want to be on bullshit with me because we really know each other.
I did. I was like, Berg, please, no, don't do this.
All right, L'Oreal, quit playing with me. I know your secrets too, L'Oreal. Don't make
I didn't tell none of your secrets.
All right, cool.
I'm not scared, but I didn't tell any of your secrets.
I ain't scared. We good.
Anyway, we have the power of editing. So say all you will.
You see, it's dirty out here.
I think you would write a book since you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, of course. My story is like motivation. Like, I done been through a lot of shit, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Like even before people knew me as Young Berg, when I was Iceberg with DMX, and I've seen so much shit, and I've just been around so many different things that like my story is kind of like one of the craziest for real. It got to be told.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you can ever be in a committed relationship?
I want to. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? We getting old shit. It is what it is. Like, I want to, but I don't see a lot of successful shit around me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's around me or people that's in my lifestyle, they don't really, it's not a lot of success stories for that unless they like the generation that was before me. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be settled down, but I don't really see nothing that's successful, but I'm still open-minded to it. Like I want to, in my mind, like I want in my heart, I want to have like the house, the kids, all that other shit, but I don't know if that's realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like right now.
That's what you want. You got to lead by example.
Yeah, but you got to put time into that shit. And I'm just selfish. You know, like I've been doing me and worried about me and me only for so many years that for me to like, it's going to take a real woman to kind of like break that from me. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know how you out here and like you don't have a relationship. So like, oh, you post something on the gram or like small things could upset your partner that you in a relationship with that you might not even be like, what? I like what picture? Like, man, shit, come on. Like, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit.
What about missing your blessings though? Like because you feel like maybe your guard may be too far and maybe somebody will try to get in there, but you're just like, no, I'm focused. I'm worried about work. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's true. And I think that sometimes people don't want to like, I don't know if it's a right word, like settle. You know what I'm saying? You know how everybody be like, yo, like have this high expectation of what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it could be right in front of me and I might not even notice because my mind, I'm thinking like, yo, I gotta have the baddest bitch in the world. She gotta be successful. She gotta be this, she gotta be that. And maybe the woman I'm supposed to be with is supposed to be helping me be successful. You know what I'm saying? Or plays a different role, but I don't know. That's just what it is.
Are you a trick at all? Like, do you buy presents and stuff like that? Or are you frugal?
I'm realistic. Like, look, I ain't one of them niggas that like you meet me.
That's a good way to say frugal.
Like, you're not gonna meet me. You're not gonna meet me and then like to get some pussy. Like, I'm gonna give you some money or something like that, or buy you something. Like, nah. But like, I'm realistic. Like, yo, if I'm somewhere, like if I tell you to meet me on Rodeo Drive or whatever, and I'm out shopping, like I'm not that type of guy. I'm gonna buy you something because of the situation, but like I ain't really with the paper play. And I mean, girls like me, so I don't really gotta pay for no pussy.
So $5,000 for your outfit and $200 for her. Like, how does it work? Like, if y'all out shopping and you buy yourself a $5,000 outfit.
And shit, a couple G's, you know what I'm saying? Some shoes, you know what I'm saying? Like something like that. It ain't gonna be the amount that I'm buying, you know what I'm saying? But you gonna leave with something. I'm a player like that. Like I ain't gonna do you like that.
I heard to meet you on Rodeo Drive, but it's her birthday.
I ain't telling you to meet me on Rodeo Drive. Nah, that ain't happening. Like, we gotta be rocking. I don't even know your birthday for real. Like, we gotta be deep to know your birthday and all that other type of stuff for real.
What about dates? Vacation. Yeah, well, I was gonna say that. What about like dates or vacation? Like, do you plan them out, or have you been like, let me do something romantic?
The last time I went on vacation was we went to Mexico, but like I ain't planned it out. It was a girl that I've been dealing with for a while that was like, yo, like I'm gonna just round up some girls and like let's go to Mexico. And I was like, all right. And I paid.
How romantic. You and mad bitches.
that was my last vacation.
Lord.
Girls
Did you pay for everybody's flight and stuff in the room?
Yeah, for sure. I got a big ass house and I pay for everybody's flight. Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
How many of them did you fuck?
All of them.
Yo, to be honest, like I ended up having sex with all of them, but not at the same situation. It was crazy because the girl I came with, of course, I had sex with her.
Oh no.
I'm back. The girl I came with, of course, I had sex with her. And then another girl, she told me to invite some more girls. Well, of course, I invited another girl that I ain't never hit yet, but I ended up hitting her out there. And then the girlfriend of the second girl that I ended up hitting, she ended up doubling back on me out here in LA and smashed me. So it was really one of them.
Is there any rules? Like, do you have any, like, I don't know, you don't care if they're friends? You don't care if you fuck up friendships? Like,
you know what these women know what they doing. Stop. Come on.
I'm about to say, I know, but I'm asking you, like,
you know what type of times we living in. You know what them women know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta have no rules. Y'all friends. Y'all decide what y'all want to do. Like, it ain't.
And it never causes you no drama? Sorry, Ange. It never?
Shit, it's all good. I really don't have a lot of drama. It's just that one situation that happened earlier this year, like, and that was some like life-changing shit. But other than that, like, I ain't really been in no headlines or no shit in like 6 years for real.
Yeah, just was in the damn blogs yesterday.
For that, which we said I apologize for.
Erase that.
I apologize for that already. Damn, that wasn't.
All the time, Berg?
Huh?
You always use condoms? Honestly, think about it.
Your video is a little weird. Say it one more time because I know the audio is going to be weird.
I said, do you always use condoms?
You should try to. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I've been in situations where I've not used a condom, but I mean, I don't got no kids, so like, if you're not using a condom, you should at least pull out. You know what I'm saying? And shoot it somewhere, shoot it on them. You know what I'm saying? That type of vibe.
You don't have any kids?
0.
So did that lady leave you alone? Because I remember it was like a woman that kept saying she had a kid with you.
That shit is that shit, like I told you, that shit was when World Star Hip Hop first came out and I first became Young Berg, and it was some bullshit that I don't even know who that person is. That's damn near 15 years old.
Yeah, no, I just feel like every time like you come up in something, like she just finds a way. Is she like a obsessed fan, or did you know her before this, or not know her? I mean, as far as like, was she reaching out trying to be extra fan?
I don't know who this person is. Like L'Oreal, you just called my phone. My phone number has been the same
forever
since you met me.
Yeah.
If somebody was trying to really get in contact with me, it wouldn't have to go to no internet shit. Like, don't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, that shit clout.
That's the only time you had to take or had a situation where somebody thought that you was the father of their child?
Yeah, that shit clout. I mean, that ain't a situation. That shit fake.
Not a situation, but you know how other women may have tried to throw it on you.
I ain't never, like, see, that's a clout situation. And like, that was crazy. It's like, you would think that people would know that's clout because I've been in the industry so long and no woman has ever said, like, yo, like a tangible woman, like, yo, I'm pregnant by him, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't never happened.
You never had a scare?
Nah. I mean, I had a crazy situation, like, probably like 2 years ago. It wasn't a scare. I was dating a girl. Like, yo, this some sick shit. This some lip service shit for real. So I was dating a girl, and like we was in like we was in a relationship, and she got pregnant, and we were vibing, like, but she lived in a different city or whatever. So like in my mind, like I was gonna do the right thing, like, yo, keep the crib, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, move you in, get you your own spot, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's really try and do this shit. And long story short, like but I told her, I'm like, yo, don't put me on Instagram because you're going to open up a whole different world for our relationship. Just go ahead and leave it wherever it is. And she decided to put me on Instagram. And then that shit went from there, and it caused a lot of trauma and bullshit in our relationship. And she was pregnant. I think she was pregnant all the way up to like, as long as you could be pregnant and have an abortion. And she didn't tell me. She went and had an abortion on her own and never spoke to him. We never spoke again.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy. And you probably was looking forward to being a dad for the first time.
And I had told my parents and all type of shit. Yeah.
Why would she do that without talking to you? Did you ask her?
That's a hard decision.
Yeah. So like, I mean, shit. You know what I think though? This is what I really think. I was the side nigga. She had a real man that she had been with for years, but I was like the nigga that you go deal with when you go bad with your man. You and your man in a bad spot, then I was like the side dude that she would go deal with. Our side relationship ended up turning into a real relationship, but I think that in reality, she was still in love with the nigga she had been with for a long amount of years, and shit. She probably had the abortion and got back with her man for real.
Damn.
This is harsh. Yeah.
It's real out here.
I hope you do find the right one day.
Right, because that ain't it. Was you posting her and stuff too after she posted you? Like you was like, fuck it, the couch at the bag, or you just said fuck it?
Nah, because honestly, like I said, it's that Instagram shit open up a whole different world for your relationship. I wouldn't advise nobody to post this shit unless you're really solid in where you stand with your partner, you know, and you know everything. Because like, look, a girl posts me, right?
What? First of all, I only posted the last person I posted to get my real boyfriend jealous. So
okay, see,
it was an ulterior motive behind that. Okay,
that's kind of like how my situation.
I was gonna say that. Was it similar?
Yeah, she got a real boyfriend that she really loved, but she dealing with me, and then it turned into something that was bigger. And so that's another reason why it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, trust too. You know, imagine you telling your family, you gassed up thinking you finna have a baby, like woman showing and all type of shit, you know, and then from there, didn't even tell me she had an abortion, nothing. I had to find out through another girl I was dealing with at the because they was in a beauty salon. This girl was a hairstylist, and she got a phone, and she was doing the girl hair, and the fucking girl, and they was talking about me. And the girl that was the hairstylist was fucking me too. And so she came back and told me that she had an abortion and all that.
Wow, player.
Yeah, well, you're fucking everybody too, and that's probably when she was doing her hair. She was like, "Fuck it, I gotta get rid of it."
I felt bad earlier, but then I didn't.
Yeah, that changed.
Hell no, you see, yo.
I don't feel so bad no more. And you knew what you was dealing with because you knew she had a whole boyfriend.
You see how you gonna try and twist and turn it? I wasn't dealing with them at the same time. I wasn't fucking the hairstylist and this months had passed. And she had already had the
20 years
and all that. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Let me leave you alone. I said 20 years passed.
Yo, all right, bye Gucci, bye G, whatever. Nigga.
Can you trust somebody when the relationship starts off with you as a side guy?
I ain't know I was a side nigga. It wasn't like she told me like.
Oh, this sneaky little girl. She's sneaky too. When did you find out
that I was about her?
Her real dude.
I mean, I would always assume she's a very beautiful woman, so it's one to assume that she not just moving out, living out here her late 20s, early 30s, and don't have a nigga. You know what I'm saying? We don't live in the same city, so it always was in my mind that, you know what I'm saying, that could be an option.
I think long distance relationships are pretty shitty too.
It wasn't that long. It was kind of like living from like Philly to New York type vibe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like being in the Bay and being in LA.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For some reason, your mic is delayed, Ange.
It is still?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like glitching and everything.
All right. Well, on that note, I know we got to get going, but happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
Where you going for Thanksgiving, Berg?
Oh, well, I'm going to be in the studio. You already know.
Get to the bag, man.
I'm going to be working.
Have you eaten a sandwich yet before we let you go?
Never.
Never. You said that on lip service before, so we had to make sure. We had to update and see if anything's changed.
Never. And y'all crazy. I knew I was gonna get a call from L'Oreal or something after that shit went viral, yo. Y'all is crazy, yo.
Oh, wait, didn't your head swell up or some crazy shit? I forgot. What did you eat?
No, nigga, I'm allergic. So like, you know how you like I got real sensitive skin, so I guess you ever seen like how a nigga go to the barber and like they put the dye on a nigga face and peel out the blackheads and shit like that?
Mm-hmm. Beijing.
Oh, for the face?
Yeah, that's what Rudy Giuliani had dripping down the side of his fucking face.
No, nigga, I'm talking about the stuff that's like, it takes blackheads out your face and shit like that. Not Beijing or whatever. Okay. It's like a face mask or whatever that they do when they giving you the haircut or whatever.
Oh, and they peel it off. Okay, right.
It was a new barber. I ain't never used them or whatever, and I was allergic to the shit. And like my head swell up. Like that shit was, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Like that was like the worst.
How long was it big like that? You really look like Martin, like when he got in the fight on the boxer.
Yo, niggas was calling me Hitchmaker and all.
Oh shit, that's right.
That's hella funny.
Yo, niggas was calling me Hitchmaker. Yo.
No, but for real, how long was it big?
See, look, this the fucked up part. I didn't even know that I was having an allergic reaction. So I was in Miami. I got the haircut. I went to the studio. I flew to New York because I had a meeting. And as I'm on the plane, I guess my head is getting bigger and bigger.
Oh my God.
The same day I fly back to Miami after my meeting, don't nobody say nothing to me. And when I did the video and I looked at myself, I just walked in my hotel and I seen my fucking head.
I no friends there.
My natural reaction. I didn't even know that I looked like that. Like nobody was like, hey, bro, like, you okay? Yo.
I thought it was a Snapchat filter, I swear to God.
Nigga, dog, that shit was dramatic. I went to the hospital and all that shit. Nigga, I left on an ambulance, nigga, like, and went to the hospital. Like, that shit was dramatic.
Again, it's from the mask. So stay away from that barber.
Always something, man. It's always something with you.
It is. You got bad luck. You got like praise.
I got the best
always
luck.
catch you on video doing something crazy.
No.
Remember in Miami the scooter accident?
Oh my God,
man. Way deep. Now you in the archives for real. That's before I was even nothing. Like, nigga, this is like 2000 and this is like the year 2000, nigga. Like for real.
I can't stop laughing at him though. Yeah.
Nah,
you need some sage.
With you. I don't know.
No, nigga, y'all ain't shit.
Honestly though, congratulations on the success. We just did want to talk to you and make sure that you understand as women, because I know you got a lot of criticism and flack for that. So, You know, we just wanted you to say what.
And I apologize once again to her or whatever. I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? We don't really know each other. You know what I'm saying? So to her and her family, I send my apologies for that, and I wish it never came out. And I'm sorry about it, for real.
All right. See how when people make mistakes and can admit it and say sorry, I think that's an amazing thing, because I know every 5 years you do for something. So until 2025.
I'm gonna hold my sorry for 2025. I see y'all then in 2025 when we reach out or whatever.
Yeah, we'll reach out, and so you can apologize live on Lip Service.
But thank you. Have a great holiday.
You too. Thank you.
Bye, Berg.
Bye.
Bye, baby. Bye.